he was a ruthless king in a cold world. Until death claimed him. But fate had other plans and gave him a second life. With all his memories intact. This is the story of a man who was reborn not to rule again, but to protect everything he never had the first time. In a lifeless world where power was the only law, King Grey ruled supreme. Feared. Respected. Alone, his heart was hollow. His life a series of victories that left him emptier each time, and when the blade struck in the dark, ending his reign. He felt nothing, but instead of oblivion, he awoke to cries. At Zyrus Academy, Arthur hoped for normalcy. He found chaos, too talented to hide. Too noble to ignore injustice, he became a leader. A defender. And when the war with the continent of Alacria erupted, Arthur was thrust onto the front lines, the Vritra clan powerful. Inhuman warriors threatened to destroy everything Arthur loved. He fought. He bled. He sacrificed, but even as the war raged outside, another war raged within, a war of identity. Who was Arthur really, a reincarnated king, a protector of this new world, or a pawn in a divine game? Not his enemies. His own, he was a baby. In another world, reborn as Arthur Leywin, the son of a kind couple in a world brimming with magic, mana, and mythical creatures, but unlike other children, Arthur remembered everything, every kill, every war, every regret, and this time. He swore it would be different. From his earliest days, Arthur was anything but ordinary. He learned faster. Fought smarter. Trained harder. By 5, he was meditating with mana. By 8, wielding a blade with the grace of a veteran. But strength wasn't his goal, control was. Venturing into the beast glades, he faced monsters and death, and met Sylvie, a mysterious dragon companion whose connection to him ran deeper than blood. They shared more than a bond. They shared destiny. With Sylvie by his side, Arthur stepped into a wider world, one filled with political intrigue, ancient bloodlines, and looming threats beyond imagination. Arthur's powers weren't coincidence, his reincarnation? Not fate, design. At Zyrus Academy, Arthur tried to live a normal life. But war has a way of finding those destined for more. With battles that tested his power and friendships that tested his heart, Arthur's journey deepened, from prodigy to protector, from student to soldier. Every lesson, every trial, prepared him for a confrontation far beyond petty politics, the battle for the fate of his entire world. As secrets of his reincarnation began to surface, Arthur learned he was not the only one who had been touched by fate. The gods themselves seemed to play a game of their own, and Arthur, once king and now guardian, would have to rise once again. Not just to protect his loved ones, but to stand as a beacon of hope against the storm to come. Arthur Leywin was born twice. Once a king. Once a child, but in this second life, he found something far more valuable than power, purpose, and his journey. It's only just beginning. Crown this was the beginning after the end. Movie Camera. If you enjoyed this story, hit that like button, subscribe for more anime deep dives, and drop a comment. Would you want to be reincarnated with all your memories?
What if your second chance at life came with all the regrets of the first? The beginning after the end is a fantasy isekai that flips the genre on its head. Rather than the usual overpowered high schooler trope, we follow Arthur Leywin, the reincarnation of a cold, calculating king, now reborn in a magical world as a child with his memories intact. The story immediately stands out for its emotional depth. It's not just about magic systems, flashy fights, or leveling up, it's about trauma, redemption, and rebuilding your soul from scratch. Arthur's development is the core of the series. He grows not just stronger, but wiser, and his struggles feel personal and earned. The world building is rich, with distinct races, political systems, and magic that feels natural and layered. Sylvie, Arthur's beast companion, adds warmth and mystery, deepening the narrative beyond just a power fantasy. The art style and animation, in the anime adaptation, are clean, with great fight choreography and emotional expressions. If you're tired of shallow isekai and crave a story that grows with its protagonist, the beginning after the end is for you. It's a rare blend of action, heart, and philosophy wrapped in a world where magic isn't just power, it's purpose.